Yo, what's going on, sports fam? It's your boy Khalil.
I'm Self.
It's Irv.
And we're here to talk about sports. We're here to talk about everything NFL, NBA, MLB, XFL, the whole nine.
Cowboys.
Of course, we're here to talk about the Dallas Cowboys, too.
Yo, I really don't understand y'all. I don't know how y'all like to bullshit everything with the Cowboys talk, Cowboys this, Cowboys that. And the Jets, we real loyal fans.
From the sideline.
We're going to start with this Jets,
man. Listen, tell you something. I've been saying since it started, since the draft, that we're going to win at least 7 games. Didn't I tell y'all that?
You also said that y'all was going to make it to the playoffs, though.
Well, we had a chance to make it to the playoffs.
You had a ticket, but your ticket is invalid, man. We in the dance. You're not in the dance, man.
Oh, shit. Here we go with this shit.
I mean, to keep it fair, right? Beginning of the season, we had our preseason predictions. Granted, I told you mid-season, I said you guys are overachieving. Right, we had y'all at 4 wins. You almost doubled it. You know,
I gave you 5. I think I gave you 5.
No, you gave me 2.
God, I just saw the.
You gave me 2,
but
you gave me 3.
I gave you 4.
You gave me 3 because you said, the Cleveland game might be an up and down shit. And I said, hold up. And I said, hold up. I said we have a good young defense, right? We got Sauce. Mm-hmm. We have Tremaine, right? Mm-hmm. Our pass rusher. We have Q. Right, and
what you said is better than Michael Parsons, which is a lie.
Yeah, he is better. Let me tell you something. The reason why Michael Parsons is decent.
No, Michael Parsons is the second coming of LT.
No, he's not.
According to Stephen A. Smith, he is.
Stephen A. Smith say bullshit. He says bullshit.
Let me tell you something. That's the greatest person on 2 fingers in the NFL right now.
Right now, he's doing it with a broken
Anybody in the trenches, nobody's better.
Number one, he's not even number one pass rusher in the game right now.
He's the number one. See, look, you looking for stats. We talking about an impact
player.
About
a disruptor.
He's not the number one impact player.
He's the best disruptor.
He is the greatest impact player on the line.
He's not the number one impact player in the league.
So who is?
Bosa.
Get out of here.
I think
that's debatable, but it's not.
Bullshit.
It's debatable, but it's not.
I think with Nick Bosa?
Yeah.
I think without Bosa, the 49ers defense will still be the same.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would.
To be
honest. Listen to me. The 49ers defense is not just Bosa. It's a plethora of players collectively that is killing right now. No. It is. The Cowboys defense has a lot to do with Michael Parsons' pass rush.
No, of
course it does.
You can take Parsons off, and the Cowboys still be good.
Parsons takes 2 people.
No,
all the time. Parsons takes 2 people.
You can take Parsons off, and the Cowboys still do well.
They won't.
Defensively, their rush will
still do well.
Do as good.
Yo, what are y'all talking about?
They won't do as good.
What are y'all talking about? They will still do well. You have Lawrence, right? Right? You have a great linebacker core. You have a good second.
I wouldn't say great.
It's okay.
We have an okay linebacker core.
So he's y'all defense.
Van Der Esch is very.
He's the heart of our defense.
No, he's Van Der Ass because he sucks.
Oh, God.
I'm telling you, you have a good defensive core. Good defense. Everybody plays his position.
No, we have a
decent secondary.
We have a decent.
Diggs is top 5.
I swear, y'all Cowboys fans make me laugh because when y'all say, everybody's decent, everybody's this, everybody's
decent.
You
want us to call people great? They're not great, but they're decent.
We're being realistic.
But y'all say y'all championship caliber
because we have a solid team. It takes a solid team.
All right, you know what? I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest. The second half of football, it's almost any given Sunday with these Cowboys. These are not the Cowboys that started off the year.
Inconsistency. That's the problem with the Cowboys. We're not consistent. We have won 10.
12.
12 games, 8 out of our last 10 games, right?
Okay.
But the caliber of game, like the game that happened on Thursday against the Titans, that was a very poorly played game by the Cowboys.
It was a poorly coached game. And that, since the beginning of the season, I told people this is my main issue, is our head coach. That is it.
So because it was poorly coached, y'all won by what, 2 touchdowns?
Won 27-14.
Right, y'all won by 2 touchdowns, right? Like 2 scores, right? Mm-hmm. So just because it's poorly coached and y'all won, y'all think y'all good now?
No, I never said that.
So
we took away. We took away. We
downgraded
it.
We have a very good chance to make it through to the Super Bowl because of the caliber of teams.
Y'all can't beat.
There's only 2 teams right now. There's only 2 teams right now.
I guarantee y'all gonna lose to the Bucks.
Not at all.
The Bucks.
Not at all.
Y'all cannot beat the Bucks.
Not at all.
Y'all cannot beat the Vikings.
Not at all. Not at all.
We smoked the Vikings 40-3.
That's a season. Y'all can't beat the Vikings.
So what are you going based on?
You know the Vikings are getting smoked.
I don't care. They're in the playoffs.
Right
they
now.
don't care. They don't care. They don't want home field advantage.
That's what you think.
They don't want home field
Every team
advantage.
wants home field advantage.
The Eagles don't even want home field advantage right now because they're putting in Minshew.
That's the worst thing I ever heard you say. Every single team wants home field advantage. It
Not
doesn't matter
Not
where.
the Jets.
You know,
The Jets don't want home field advantage because y'all can't make it to the playoffs.
Check this, right? You know, next week, you know Jalen Hurts is playing, right? Regardless of what, he has to play. You know why?
And the Giants not playing.
You know why?
Because they're in the playoffs.
You know
So
why?
why would they just rest them if
The
they don't care
Giants
about home
have
field
nothing
advantage?
to play for.
Right. So they're
The
going to
Eagles
rest
have
their
something
players.
to play for.
Right. So they're going to
But
rest their players.
even though Giants are going to rest their players, guess who's going to play next week? Jalen Hurts.
It doesn't
You know
matter.
why? Because they want to make sure they have home.
doesn't-
They don't want to play away.
Nobody wants to play at home anymore like that.
But you know the Cowboys can still win the division, right? Just saying. We win next week, the Eagles lose next week, we take the division spot.
Yo,
And we take number one in
y'all
the
Cowboys
NFC.
fans, I
We might
swear.
be
y'all.
number, we'll definitely
We
be
beat
number
the
one. We
Vikings.
beat the Vikings. We have the tiebreak on the Vikings.
Yo, no.
Yes.
No, y'all, no.
We do have the tiebreak.
Let me tell you something.
Eagles lose next
Head-to-head
week
win is
and
the
we
first-
win.
the first
We're
tiebreak.
number one in the NFC.
I just can't wait to see y'all in the playoffs because I think y'all want it done.
Of
I
course
think y'all want it done.
You're going to
Of
see
course
us
you're
because
gonna
you won't have any time to watch your team because y'all not going to be there.
Bro, we overachieved. We overachieved.
Of course.
Right.
What is
right.
it? But we
this is
said
the
that.
thing.
I
A lot
said
of
that
people-
throughout the
alright,
year.
This is what's wrong with sports these days. Back in the days, it was championship or bust.
Mm-hmm.
Now, winning a few games is achieving. Oh, we achieved. We won 8 games for
No,
the season.
no,
We
no.
achieved.
You know what
That's
this
not
is called?
achieving.
Hold
You
on.
are a losing team.
Hold on. So do you think the Bengals last year overachieved?
No.
They didn't overachieve.
Bengals
They were a
are
good
a really
team.
good team.
They had one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Joe Burrow is one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
y'all thought that the Bengals were going to go to the Super Bowl last year.
It's any given
No,
Sunday once
no,
they go to the
I
Super
didn't-
Bowl.
Why
I
the
didn't
fuck it came to the Jets?
Because y'all not good
No,
enough.
no.
Y'all
The
have a
Jets are not
quarterback.
there. No.
When we went
You're
on our
talking
nice-
about a miracle. You're talking about a miracle. We're talking about actual facts and a team that is really
When
good.
we made it, so when we went on our 5-game winning streak, right? Y'all came to me at work and said, "Yo, Self, y'all gonna come down to Earth soon." I know your ass said that shit. You gonna come to Earth soon, right?
And where are you?
And then no.
Back in America. On Earth.
No. What happened was one player, which I thought it wasn't going to be a big deal, but when we lost that one player,
Who, Q?
no, our whole offense went down.
Let me hear the name.
Bryce Hall.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bryce
okay,
Hall.
okay,
Bryce Hall
okay.
a beast. I'll give you that.
Yeah,
Okay.
no.
He's
When
a
we
beast.
lost him,
He's a beast.
everything went down the drain.
But y'all won games after
What?
that.
But it doesn't matter.
Y'all went out and got the guy from the Jaguars. What happened?
Yeah, ETN. Not ETN.
You talking about Robinson?
Robinson.
Robinson.
Yeah.
And then let him go.
No, because Bam Bam is working hard. Bam Bam is running. I don't know why they still want to play Michael Carter, right?
Johnson is a good runner.
Johnson is really good,
He's a good
but
runner.
they invest in Michael Carter because they drafted him in the second round
You
2 years
invest
ago.
in your draft picks.
Absolutely.
Just like what they're doing with Zach
I
Wilson.
expected more from him this season, though.
Who? Michael Carter?
Yeah,
Hold
I
on,
expected
hold
a
on.
lot
I ain't
from
like
him.
that comment. So we invested in Zach Wilson. We did, right? But he hasn't really had a full season yet. You know what I mean?
What's he done?
No wait time down. No wait time down. He didn't have a full season yet. He was he was hurt for the first 4 games, right? He was hurt the first 4 games, and he came in rusty. We beat the Pittsburgh Steelers, which I told you he was going to beat. Did I say he was going to beat them?
You said that.
All right. We beat the Steelers. We went on a good streak after that, right? But the thing with Zach is, to me, he has to work on his form a little bit more to get a little better. I say Mike White is starting to play like a quarterback, but he's still a backup. You know what I mean? So I think we're going to be in a good situation next year. I think I'm going to say it. We're going to win at least 10 games next year.
Wow.
At least 10 games.
You know what the Jets are going through right now?
When
You
you're
know,
done, I want to say
you
something.
know when the starting unit plays football, and they have their little chemistry, and then the starting quarterback doesn't play with the backup running back or receivers, right?
Right.
So when the backup quarterback comes in, it's like it's clicking, right?
Right.
The whole Jets team is a backup team. So now here comes Mike White, a backup quarterback,
Any
and
one of
now
our
he
players-
just vibes. He just vibes with this team, so now it's clicking.
Any one of our defensive players can start on your team.
What?
any one of our defensive players
crazy?
could start on your team.
What?
There's two defensive players you have that can start on our team.
Sauce?
Quentin
And
Sauce.
That is it.
That is Sauce
That
is
is
a beast.
it.
Sauce
Sauce,
is going
but
to be one of
Sauce
the
gets
best corners
but Sauce
ever. I tell you
gets
that.
Sauce gets exposed.
Better than the Island?
He is going to be
Better than the Island.
One of the best corners ever. I didn't say he's going to be the best. He's
Sauce
gonna be one of
gets
the best.
exposed
Sauce is a beast.
every game.
He's
Every game.
Sauce, the number one thing I say give Sauce.
He holds on every play.
But the number one thing I give Sauce
But
is
he's a great cover corner.
He knows how to catch up to players.
His wingspan is like 72 inches.
His recovery speed is like by far the
He's
greatest
got like a
I've seen in my
72
life.
inch wingspan.
Deion-esque.
He
Right,
needs to.
absolutely,
Deion-esque.
absolutely.
It is.
His recovery speed is crazy.
But I want to say something quick. Let me look in the camera here. Zach Wilson is trash. He is garbage. Why are y'all holding on? He is garbage. You knew this coming out of college. Everybody knew this was not the pick. He's garbage.
Yo, these motherfuckers gave me angry.
Let me ask
He's
you a question.
garbage.
Let me ask you a question.
The
Right?
Jets messed up when you didn't tank for Trevor Lawrence. You could have had a 10 to 15 year franchise quarterback.
What's
He
the
is
sense?
garbage.
Why are you playing
Because you
football?
just won a meaningless game against the Rams for no reason a few
felt
years
good.
ago.
We felt good to win.
And you felt good, and then you got this.
No, we got that.
This is what you got.
No, we got that.
Think about this.
Where
Think
are
about
you
this.
for the next 5-6 years? You're gonna go right back.
So you telling
the Jets
me-
haven't had a good quarterback since Vinny Testaverde. Sanchez was a bum.
Butt fumble?
No.
He was a manager. He was a good game manager.
no, I'm sorry.
But they had a very good defense
Chad
around that
Pennington
time.
was good.
Chad Pennington couldn't throw past 5
You're
yards.
talking
bro.
about
No,
quarterbacks, though. We're
Champ
talking
Pennington
about
was okay. What are you talking about? He was okay.
okay, but we're
Yeah,
talking.
right.
He said you didn't have a good quarterback since Testaverde.
Yeah.
You
And
can't
Testaverde was old when he had
name
him.
Chad Pennington when you talk about Vinny Testaverde.
No, you're right. I
Chad
can't.
Pennington couldn't throw past 5 yards. His best play was the running back sleep out. Whoop, 5 yards. Let him get 30 yards. He's gonna pat the
Chad
stats.
Pennington had some good passes. He was way accurate than most.
Chad Pennington had a good football mind. He did, but he couldn't throw. He didn't have any arm strength. That was his problem.
Mark Sanchez had a great college career.
I mean, everybody at USC have a great college career.
He was not for the
Every
Jets.
quarterback at USC have a great
Mark
quarterback.
Sanchez was not for the Jets.
The bums after
Guess
that.
what? How do you feel Jets would have been if they still had Geno?
With this offense, Geno would have been great with this offensive scheme because you have to run with our offense. Now, this offense is kind of built for Zach, but Zach can't even throw a 10-yard out. Like that's like any quarter. My son could throw a 10-yard out, right? And my son is 7. You know what I mean? So I think Zach needs to go to camp or something and work on his
Mo Better Jaguars.
He's in the NFL.
Check
What
his son
camp?
out. Check his son out. Mo
He
Better
has
Jaguars. Check his son
the
out.
greatest camp of his
No.
life right there.
No,
for him.
I'm saying-
He's in the NFL. What camp can he go? We want to go to Peyton Manning's quarterback camp.
Yo,
With Archie Manning? What is going
some
on
of them
here?
do that. Some of them do that. Peyton Manning does have a camp.
He does have a quarterback camp for his kids.
No, for actual
Peyton Manning
quarterbacks
doesn't
too.
have any time to waste with Zach Wilson.
No, he is not it.
Some quarterbacks come together and work out together.
He's not it.
What you mean?
He is not
He could
it.
be it.
Yo, the best thing he
there's
did was
two
buy
things-
scooters for his
There's
team.
2 things in the NFL you can't teach:
What's that?
speed and throwing power.
That's true.
You can't teach those 2 things in the NFL.
Okay.
And he has throwing power, right? So people, so people would take that into consideration as he would be a good quarterback. Now, if he would, like I said, work on his craft, he will be one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Without accuracy, what's throwing power? Is a judgment.
I think if he works
That's all
on
he's a judge machine.
whatever he went to school and studied,
Dak
he
has
would
the
be
accuracy.
a great person in whatever field he got his degree in. That's what he should do. That's what he should do. Football is not it, bro.
Y'all some fucking. I really hate y'all
Listen,
Cowboys
the problem,
fans.
no, the problem. It's not even about Cowboys fans. We are like this because of the haters. It's not because of the fans. The problem with the Jets always been, to be honest, y'all always had a team that you can work with. Coaching was a very big problem for the Jets.
How?
But
We have-
y'all have good coaches now.
No, we
Salah's
had-
a-
no,
Salah's
we-
a good
we-
coach.
we
Y'all
always-
had good defensive coaches.
We always had great coaches.
Defensive coaches.
No, we always had good coaches.
Y'all always had great head coaches with defensive minds.
In the last 9 years, only one coach I can say was horrible.
And who's that?
And the Gase.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Trash.
Gase was a horrible coach, but Todd Bowles was good.
Todd Bowles was good.
Todd
Well,
Bowles-
he's doing really good. Well, he was doing really good with
he
Tampa
was
Bay.
doing.
No, but he has an old team. Come on, guys. He has an old team, right? But Todd Bowles was good. You know what I mean? But the only thing is, he just couldn't. he couldn't get to the media. He doesn't have the spunk. Rex Ryan was great. You remember him? Remember him 2 AFC championship
But wasn't
games?
Rex Ryan a defensive line coach?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. Your head coach. Look at teams like New England, right?
Eric Mangini.
Mangini was pretty decent. He was pretty decent.
He got a raw deal. That Brett Favre shit, it really fucked him up.
Yeah.
That Brett Favre shit really fucked him up. Because we had a chance to get to the playoffs because, Tom Brady was out for the season that year. That's when Matt Castle stepped up and became...
and they went 11-5.
You had the red carpet out there.
Absolutely.
They went 11-5 with Matt Castle, bro. They made it to the playoffs.
And they didn't...
That's when everybody thought
they did
wasn't
the
Tom
playoffs.
Brady. They made it to the playoffs.
No, they did.
You sure?
Positive. The Dolphins did.
Oh, yeah, the Dolphins.
The Dolphins went to the playoffs that year. Because I think they had... who was the quarterback at the time? I'm not sure, but I know the Dolphins had a really good quarterback and a really good running game. I don't want to say Ricky Williams because I know he went to go smoke some weed and came back.
After Ricky Williams' time.
Right. So you know what I mean. I feel like we in the last 9 years we had good quarterbacks. We had good coaching
and no quarterbacks.
So what are you looking forward for next year?
Right.
To get your 10 wins, what do you need?
They need Lamar Jackson. That's it. The Jets.
I think you need David Carr.
No.
Absolutely.
You need Derek Carr now.
I think Derek Carr.
You would take Derek Carr over Lamar Jackson?
They not letting go Lamar Jackson. No, they not letting go Lamar Jackson.
Lamar's not going there.
They clearly don't want to pay him.
So that's what the NFL do, and I think this really fucked up for the NFL because it's really fucked up. But what they're gonna do is they're gonna franchise tag him. Right?
Can you franchise him right now?
Yes, he could. It's after 2 years they can't.
He can deny it though.
No, he can't deny.
He can't deny tag.
He can't deny it.
He cannot deny a tag. So they can franchise tag him this year, next year, and then he can leave.
The rule that you could tag him twice.
Only twice a year.
Right.
Only twice a year. Before you could do it unlimited times.
It's fucked up how they do
But twice a year. Twice.
In this contract.
This contract year. Right, and then he can go. But by then he's gonna be 28, 30, like 29, 30. I think he's gonna be somewhere around there. But we don't. Derek Carr to me would fit our offense. He would fit our offense.
Where would Derek Carr take out? What is your expectations? Where are y'all taking? Is the Jets? Is your expectation to actually compete for championships or just to be a good team in the NFL?
I mean, why would we step on the field and not compete for championships?
You
sound like a cowboy.
It seems like you're okay with mediocrity.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
It seems like it.
Yo, hold on. Who do you know is a bigger Jet fan than me?
You might be it.
I am the biggest Jet fan, right? So I
you
tell y'all,
the guy that's wearing no shirt in the stadium. Well, what's his name? Fireman Dan?
Fireman Ed. Don't fuck up our name. Don't fuck up his name like that. He's a legend. All right. So
did he quit the team?
But what does that really mean though?
What
you
mean?
being a diehard Jets fan, what does that mean for the organization?
I tell y'all what's going on.
You tell us.
Because hold on.
You tell us hopes and dreams.
No. I told y'all we gonna win 7 games. And y'all laughed at me. I would never forget.
You
y'all
got that. You got
at
that.
me.
You got that one.
Yo, you gave me 2. You gave me 2. You gave me 3.
I gave you 3 in a pop.
You gave me 3 in a pop. So like we playing fucking spades.
Mike White saved that.
No, he did not.
Mid-season, what did I say? I said you guys are overachieving, bro. Hold on. No, you.
Overachieving is not a good thing sometimes, though.
It is.
It's not because now you set a bar higher than what you expected.
And now what's gonna happen next year?
And we're gonna go higher.
With who?
What you mean?
Who is playing quarterback? Who is playing quarterback?
Do you are you watching the league? You watching NFL?
Absolutely.
Or you just watching Jets games?
I watch the league.
You watch everybody, right?
Everybody.
You see everybody's evolving, right?
No.
Who y'all better than?
We better than the Lions. We could have beat the Lions.
No, y'all not better than the Lions.
We could have.
Are you kidding me?
Y'all not better than the Lions.
Do you not see
Lions
this team?
is actual playoff team.
Do you see this team rolling?
The NFC is weak. NFC's weak.
Do you see this team
NFC
rolling?
is weak. The Cowboys are the playoffs. NFC's weak.
Wow. Cowboys in playoffs every year, bro.
Weak.
So we're actually
the audacity of this guy.
Like I said, because like I said, we are better than Lions, right? We're better than Lions. Mm-hmm. We lost to the Lions only because Q wasn't there and Zach was playing like Zach.
Cool.
You know what I mean?
You got beat up by somebody, but you could beat him up. Gotcha.
No, if we take out, as y'all say, Michael Paulson off the team, would y'all win games?
You can't take him out. He's on the team.
But no. What I'm saying, Q was hurt, and Q's our MVP.
Our team.
Guess what? Dak was hurt, and we won 4 games without him.
Dak is not even he's not even like the main focus of your offense. He's not.
without Dak, we're not making it deep into the playoffs.
Okay.
Without Dak, we wouldn't even make it to the playoffs.
Y'all running game is the biggest part of y'all team.
That's every
like
team,
that.
though.
No, that's not every team.
That's
NFL.
That's
not every team.
That's NFL, though.
But what happens what do you need in the playoffs to win a championship?
The running.
What are the two things you need
defense
to win
and running game?
Exactly.
But hold up.
So passing the ball, Dak did nothing so far for the year.
I mean, he has good studs. He has good players. I mean, I could throw the ball on that team and be
actually
well.
been having some really good games.
What you mean?
Come on, Self. You see,
games.
this is why. You see, you're making me want to take back. You're making me want to take back all my compliments I gave to the Jets because now we not being realistic here.
Camera, please cut his mic off because he's fucking retarded.
Listen, and that's what I don't like about non-Cowboys fans. You know, when we get realistic and we start down crediting the Cowboys team and we start speaking real talk and we say, you know what? Maybe we're not going to make it this far. Now they start getting upset. We're being real.
Do I think the Cowboys are a Super Bowl team? They can be.
on paper, we have the ability.
They're playing Super Bowl football right now? No.
If Dak plays to his best ability, if you got Zeke and Pollard running to their best ability, our O line is top tier already. Our defense, when they play top tier, who's beating us?
So if Zach plays his best abilities and everybody played their best abilities,
Zach's best ability is an 85.
No, it's not.
What is it?
No, Zach cannot throw the
Zach?
ball.
If we're doing if we're doing Madden stats,
you have no 90 stat players besides Q and Sauce.
No,
nobody's a 90.
Your whole offense is 70s.
Hold on. So CJ Mosley is not good?
No, he's not a 90.
No, he is.
He's not a 90.
He is pretty good.
No, he's a 90. He's a tackling machine.
He is pretty good.
His awareness is crazy.
He's pretty good.
He can tackle.
Okay, so we'll give you that.
All
all the players you're about to name are defensive players. You know why?
So we go to offense.
But we established you guys have a good defense.
Do you want to go to offense?
Yes.
All right. So
Garrett Wilson?
Okay.
No, he's a rookie.
It doesn't matter.
He's an 82 at most.
No, 90 at most.
A 90?
He is unguardable.
A 90?
He's unguardable.
Do you know who's 90s?
Why aren't y'all in the playoffs?
Do you know the names of 90 people?
Players win games for you.
No, because we can't throw him the ball.
Yo, T. Higgins is a 90.
T. Higgins.
No, T. Higgins is a beast. That boy's going to get a good contract.
Elijah Moore's a 90.
No, he's not.
Elijah Moore's a 90.
Moore's an 88.
No, Elijah Moore's a 90.
Elijah Moore is a good player.
Elijah Moore's a 90.
Not a 90.
Elijah Moore could be a 90. His best ability is a 90.
This is you being a fan.
That's a fan.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Me being a fan would say Zach Wilson is a 90.
Zach Wilson is not even a 50.
You were about to say that.
No, I wasn't.
You started off the conversation saying Zach is...
Yo, Zach Wilson is not even top 20 in the league.
Zach is like a 70, 75.
Where would you rank him in the league right now, the 32 quarterbacks?
32 quarterbacks?
34.
Yeah, I don't even think he's even 32.
He's 34.
Yeah, I think he's got to
There's got to be two people.
I think Mike Wilson.
Because the great
Cooper Rush is better than him. So that bumps him down. That bumps him down.
To be honest, I'll take Gardner Minshew over him.
I'm telling you, that bumps him down to 34.
I think Mike White is probably in the 32 range.
Maybe 32.
No, I think he's...
Who's the Houston quarterback is all right. He's okay.
No, but
Mills?
No, but Mike is better than him.
He's all right. Mike is better than him.
Mike is better than... Let's go to NFC East. I think Daniel Jones not even that good.
I like Daniel Jones, man. I like Daniel Jones.
I was listening to the radio. There was a caller that said Daniel Jones is better than Jalen Hurts and Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I wanted to hang. I wanted to.
He probably was.
He was a Giants fan, crazy Giants fan.
No, probably the other color too. Because
listen,
he's a Giants fan.
He doesn't run like any one of them.
He was a Giants.
But I like Daniel Jones more than I like Eli Manning.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because he can run.
You say that now. We had that talk earlier this season.
I don't
know he's not better than Eli.
Honestly, no. I didn't say he's better. He's not better than Eli Manning. Eli Manning had a really good career.
Honestly,
you can't say he's better than him because of his stats.
Quarterback right now.
I don't think.
Eli Manning.
Honestly, I don't think Eli Manning.
Eli Manning. Put the camera on me. Eli Manning is trash. Garbage. He is like the second worst quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl. Bro, the man... I don't even want to get...
He won 2 MVPs, though, didn't he? Mm-hmm. 2 Super Bowl MVPs.
Stats.
No, he won 2 Super Bowl MVPs. I don't think...
They gave it to him because he's a Manning.
Absolutely. I don't think that Eli Manning is even... He should even be in the Hall of Fame. The only reason why he's
Eli Manning's receivers...
Last name.
Because his last
Eli
name.
Manning's receivers do not get the credit that they deserved for winning that game for him and saving his life.
One player.
His defense, as great as they are, don't even get the credit they deserve.
One player.
Amazing defense.
That's why the best defensive
top
line
3 defensive ever.
One player on that team really killed, and nobody ever talked about him. Steve Smith. Steve Smith killed.
Of course.
Steve Smith had like, I think he had like 12 catches, 100 or something yards receiving.
USC.
And no touchdowns, but he was killing. Another guy too, I forgot his name. I think it's a Manningham.
Mario Manningham.
Yeah, Mario Manningham.
Yeah, that
he
great
was
catch on the sideline.
Great catch on the sideline.
That was the game
Yo,
right there. The
Eli Manning had one play that has ever wowed me, and that was that Super Bowl when he broke out the sack
it was David Tyree?
and rushed he rushed for the first down to keep the drive alive. That was
they lost that Super Bowl. They lost because Wes Welker dropped the third down pass.
They won that.
I mean the Patriots lost.
Yeah.
Because Wes Welker dropped the
wide open
third
drag
down pass to end the game.
Yeah.
That's why they lost. That's why they won that one.
Football is rigged, though.
You think football's rigged?
Oh, I know football is rigged.
I don't think football's rigged. I can't believe football's rigged.
So when you start to gamble, and you start to realize
we're going into a very tricky topic. Right
now. Absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna bleep that. Edit that one.
Yeah. I don't care.
All right, let me
surprises.
Let's go into this the playoff surprises. Like, who would be the team that you say, like, when the Giants made that run through the playoffs and as a wildcard team?
I'm
going with Sunshine, baby. Trevor Lawrence.
Going with the
Jacksonville
Jaguars?
Going with the Jags.
That's not a bad pick because they actually playing pretty good.
And that defense is.
So I thought you do NFC or AFC. So you want to just do both?
Oh, let's do NFC.
We can do both.
NFC. All right,
let's start with NFC.
NFC. I'm going with the Bucks.
You think the Bucks are going to?
I think the Bucks are peaking at the right time. I think
are they really peaking?
No, I think they're peaking at the right time.
Their division sucks.
Really
no, their division do suck, but their defense is starting to pick up.
They just struggled against Carolina to beat.
No, but they beat them bad.
They just won the last.
What I'm saying, like they came back and won.
Right.
Now, but now you see Mike Evans and Tom Brady's getting back into form.
This is Mike Evans' first touchdown since week 4.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I don't know what was going on.
Touchdowns is a really
It's horrible.
But I'm saying I don't know what's going on with Mike and Tom Brady's connection.
It's just like Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs.
The connection is horrible. Those two got something personal going on because I don't get it.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
I mean, if I'm going with somebody, I'm going with
the Bucks.
The Bucks. I don't think the Giants are going to. The Giants played weak teams. They played weak teams.
The Giants are just happy to be here.
Like they beat up on the Colts. Colts have nobody. You know what I mean? And I don't think. And honestly, the Giants just like fell into the playoffs because they had a weak ass schedule, a weak ass like. I don't think they beat anybody in the NFC East, did they? I'm sorry, no. They beat Washington and they tied Washington, but.
They still got to play Philly next week.
Right, they still got to play Philly. They lost to Dallas twice. Yeah. They lost to Philly. They beat Washington and tied Washington. Nobody in the division they could beat.
This is true.
You know what I mean?
They don't have to play anybody in the division, so.
Yes, they would. Yes, they would.
They would. Second round.
No, well, first round.
If the Giants first round, they'll have to play either Minnesota or the 49ers, depending on.
If they play the 49ers, they're getting smoked.
If they play Minnesota, they're gonna lose too.
Right. If they play Minnesota, they get smoked.
To be honest, I think the Giants can beat Minnesota.
They got a better chance of playing.
No, they
I'm not too fond in Cousins. I'm not too fond in Cousins.
So who's your team
right now?
Who's your sleeper team?
My NFC sleeper would be if this team can make it through and actually make it into the playoffs.
The Lions, aren't you?
No. Oh, I do actually like the Lions. My sleeper, but Green Bay. I think Green Bay is getting hot at the right moment. I think Green Bay could be a sleeper.
I'm a fan of Alexander. I was never in the corner. I was never a fan of him. I don't think. I think he was just put in the right positions to catch interceptions, whatever like that. And they made him a stud. But I see them play man to man. That dude is nice. Green Bay, I don't think they can make the playoffs this year.
Alexander
back there.
I don't think they can make the playoffs.
Green Bay, they are.
No, I don't think
they are. After this win today.
They gotta win.
After this win today, I think they go.
They play the Lions next week, right?
Yeah.
I think the Lions gonna beat them.
So
Swift,
Lions is sneaky.
Lions,
that running back
leading with the Lions. That's gonna be my sleeper pick, because that Jamal and Swift.
So the NFC is Lions, Giants. I mean,
St. Brown is good.
Yeah.
Boy, they got a good.
Jared
Goff has always been a solid quarterback to me. He's never been a bum to me.
He's been consistent. I wouldn't say solid, but he's been consistent.
He's never been a bum to me.
No.
He's never really been a bum.
No, he's actually pretty good. The problem with him was, didn't he have Jeff Fisher?
He had bad coaching.
As a coach?
He always had bad coaching.
Right. So, and then what's his name? They give him a shot. The guy there now, he didn't give him a shot. What's his name? The coach on the Rams. In the Rams.
What's his name again?
He didn't give him a shot. I forgot his fucking name, but yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's younger than me. He's younger than me, and you know.
Right here, I got it.
But he didn't give him a shot. But Jeff Fisher had him. Jeff Fisher is a horrible coach.
He's been a horrible coach forever. So
Right.
Right now they lighten up the scoreboard. So I'm gonna go with
Lions.
For NFC.
And who you got?
I got Green Bay.
Yeah, Green Bay, and I got the Bucks. So
AFC.
Yeah, let's go to AFC.
I told y'all.
Yo, I really do like that pick.
AFC, I like the Jags.
I do like the Jags. The Jags.
They have nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. Anybody they play, they have nothing to lose, and their defense got a chip on their shoulder.
But see, the defense is always good. They just that Urban Meyer's picked a good team. Mm-hmm. He really picked a good team. The thing with Urban Meyer was he's a horrible coach. He's a horrible NFL coach. He's great in college because you could scare the college kids.
Yeah, the game speed.
Sit your ass down.
You can.
He's great in college because he coached for a team where kids would just come there for the name. I was about to
say the talent.
No.
The talent on that team was
but you can scare kids. Like, you're not playing this week. Sit your ass down. Some kids might want to go to that league, and if you're good or not. Right. That's why I think what's his name is not a good coach in the NFL either. Urban Myers, not Urban Myers.
Pete Carroll.
Oh, no. John Harbaugh.
No, not John Harbaugh. The Alabama coach, Nick Saban. I don't think he's gonna be a good coach in the NFL.
I think
John Harbaugh would be a great coach in the NFL because he's a player's coach.
Right.
You know what I mean? A lot of players coaches, they get
anyone. That's why they win the Super Bowl too, or they went to the Super Bowl.
They went to the Super Bowl and
he lost
to his brother.
Right.
He lost to his brother, right. John Harbaugh. Yeah. Jim and John. Right. He lost to John. He lost to John Harbaugh in the Ravens. But I think he's a really good coach. Right. I think that a lot of player coaches are really good coaches in the NFL because they know how to make the coach, or make the players feel great. Right. Look at Mike Tomlin. You think he's a good coach?
Mike Tomlin is one of the best coaches.
Right. You think he's
He is a leader of men.
Absolutely.
That's him.
I don't even think he even called plays.
I was about to say
I've never seen him do anything on the sideline.
I don't see him do defense, offense.
I don't think he has a clip on his hand.
Right. He just walk around. Yeah, man.
You know what I think? You know what I think Mike Tomlin is? A great motivational speaker.
Absolutely.
That's what he is.
Absolutely.
When I see him coaching and making game time decisions, I hate him.
I would love him to be the Cowboys.
Who?
I would love him.
Nah. We already make bad decisions.
Yeah, Sean Payton next year anyway. So
Sean Payton is going to.
We need to get Denver. Tony Romo. That's what we need. Tony Romo.
I like that.
Tony Romo is an OC.
The head coach.
Not OC.
He needs to be the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys.
Tony Romo to me is one of the best analysts in
the best.
That man breaks down every offensive play.
Forget breakdown.
Before it even gets right.
Forget the breakdown. He called the plays.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, he literally calls the plays. He say, watch this guy doing a slug out, a slug out, going up there.
You know what I would do? You know what I would do right now? Right now, I would just run it straight up the B gap.
Yep. And what they do, run it straight up the B gap. And I'm like, why do you just don't give this guy a job?
But he's actually a really good quarterback too. Horrible. Are you crazy?
Horrible quarterback.
First of all, Tony Romo is the best Cowboys quarterback to ever live.
Are you kidding me?
He messed up some games. Tony Romo. We got the butt fumble. I give us that, right?
But you just named Mark Sanchez as one of your best quarterbacks.
I just said we got the butt fumble.
Right? Back to the Seattle game.
He tried to make nothing out of something, right?
Tony Romo has more bloopers than any quarterback in the NFL.
Had nothing to do with
Tony Romo also has more highlights.
The most bloopers. Out of every quarterback in the NFL history.
Look at Tony Romo's Tony Romo's receivers outside of the norm, the Dez Bryant, the Terrell Owens,
Dez
right?
Bryant was his best receiver.
Listen.
Tony Romo had another receiver.
Them. Where were they after that?
Miles Austin.
Where he went after that?
It doesn't matter where he went.
Did you hear about? He went to the Browns and died.
He was one of the flash in the pans, man.
Doesn't matter.
He went to the Browns and just was no longer in the league.
He had studs.
He made studs. He made bombs with less.
Tony Romo is better than Troy Aikman. I said it. He's better than Troy Aikman.
Hands down.
That's it. Troy Aikman had a superstar team around him, bro. All he had to do was hand the ball to Emmitt Smith.
You have to look at Tony Romo's highlights and look at the receivers he was throwing the ball to. You don't even know who they were.
Troy Aikman had the best, I think he's like number 3 of accuracy of all time.
Look at the teams he had.
No, it doesn't matter. He was mad accurate.
Number 1,
I think Steve Young.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers number 1.
Aaron Rodgers.
I forgot about Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers number 1. Steve Young's number 2.
You know, Tony Romo is the creator of that drop, that step right and reverse the opposite way, the blindside way. You know, Tony Romo created that, right? And now every quarterback that's their go-to spit out
because he was scared.
He didn't have a good line.
It's talent.
Nah,
talent.
Tony Romo had a great line. Name one year the Cowboys didn't have a good line.
No.
Name 1 year.
Let's not do that. 2 years ago, we didn't have a great line.
No, listen.
Because they got hurt.
Everybody
got hurt.
Early Tony Romo years, our line wasn't good. Jerry Jones started drafting offensive linemen.
Hold up.
Yeah, I'm telling you, around 2013, 2014, he started to
Cowboys
every first round he dedicated to a line.
Cowboys always had a great line.
No.
Jerry Jones is saying Jerry Jones is the first person that said Jerry Jones built with the line.
With Romo.
No.
With Romo at quarterback.
In the beginning of the Romo era,
Romo wasn't even starting when Jerry Jones was there. I thought who was starting?
The line wasn't that good.
Who was starting there?
Because in the Romo era,
he was the place kicker.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So he wasn't even a fucking starter.
Right.
He didn't build for Romo. He didn't build for Romo.
I was about to say Bledsoe.
Well, Bledsoe was the quarterback.
Was he
the starter when Romo was the backup?
Yeah. It probably was Bledsoe. Romo was he was a place kick holder. And he fucked it up.
He was young.
He fucked that up.
He was young.
It was one play, bro.
He fucked that up.
He tried to win it for everybody.
Romo has the most bloopers out of every quarterback in the NFL.
It was a bad snap. It was a bad snap.
But you had to give Romo this. He's a gunslinger.
Shit.
I love gunslingers.
And his accuracy is
so
top
is Zach Wilson a gunslinger.
His accuracy
Where's
is top
he
tier.
slinging the gun to? 5 yards and an incompletion?
Tony Romo's accuracy was top tier.
Top who?
Top tier.
Top where?
Tony Romo was supposed to win the Super Bowl.
Are you kidding me?
That year that they cheated us in Green Bay.
Dez caught it.
When Dez caught it. That was supposed to be that was our best year to win the Super Bowl.
What was it called?
They changed the whole rule for that game.
They changed the whole rule for that.
What was it called?
It was rigged.
What was it called?
It was rigged.
What was the call then?
The call was in favor for the Packers.
Wasn't a catch on that?
No, it wasn't a catch.
Are you kidding me?
I didn't see a catch.
Yo.
I didn't see a catch.
You know the game's over, right? You can tell the truth now.
No, I'm not telling. That's the truth. That's my truth.
Here we go.
It wasn't a catch.
But
if it was a catch, then I would say a catch.
They announced it a catch.
It was a catch.
No,
He caught it. Took 2 steps.
They changed the Dez rule.
Top 3 receivers. Top 3 receivers of all time.
Right now?
All time?
Of all time?
Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, Calvin Johnson.
That's your top 3?
My top 3 of all time, I'm gonna stick with the 2, Jerry, Randy Moss. That third one is. Damn, if I gotta put the 3.
So I've been asked this while he thinks.
I don't know who. I don't know who.
I've been asked this question.
It's not a landslide.
Megatron?
Nah.
This guy is a prototype.
I've been asked.
But when you go on Madden and you used to build my player, your player used to look like Megatron.
Yo, sorry,
which is true.
It's true. That one.
I'm thinking. I don't want to just throw nobody in that third yet because I feel like Megatron.
To me, my top 3, right, is Randy, Randy 1, Calvin Johnson 2, and my third will be Antonio Brown.
Oh, I didn't say the order. Randy's my
Antonio Brown. You putting that third?
Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown.
Nah.
I'm gonna tell you why.
You could debate it.
I'm gonna tell you why. Antonio Brown.
Wild pick.
I'm telling you, Antonio Brown, to me, he is one of the best route runners, speed-wise.
It's not even better than Chad Ochocinco.
No. But if you watch Antonio Brown, if you watch Chad and watch Antonio Brown wasn't even tall, right? Chad got the height over Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown hands is way better than Chad's.
Yes.
Right? Antonio hands better than Chad.
I'll give you that.
Chad I would say Chad will be 9 in route running out of 10. Antonio Brown is 10. If you go watch his plays, I'm saying, hold on. Watch his plays.
No one had a release.
You know what's crazy?
Off that line,
Antonio Brown did.
Nah, off the line, Chad Johnson was unstoppable.
No, bro.
Off the line.
Watch Antonio Brown.
Chad Ochocinco. is the greatest route runner
ever.
I've watched millions of YouTubes on
He
this guy's
is
footwork.
not. Yo, I'm telling you, he's not better than Antonio Brown, and he's not better than Marvin Harrison.
You know, Marvin Harrison is elite.
Marvin Harrison was good.
I'm telling you,
know
those two route runners are like top two.
You know who will never be in anyone's top 5, but to me should be
Who?
Larry Fitzgerald.
Larry
Fitzgerald got the best.
Larry
hands I've
Fitzgerald
ever
has
seen in
the
my
best
life.
hands ever to step on a football field.
Ever.
Larry Fitzgerald should have been playing tight end.
Nah.
He just
Tight
didn't
end.
have the speed.
Nah.
He never had
He
speed.
didn't have the speed.
Never had
He
speed.
had the hands.
But
If you lack speed, you need hands.
And he could run routes.
I mean, anybody can run routes.
No, Larry was the first person I ever seen do a corner post.
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody do a corner post before him.
But he was doing that in college too.
But
I think he invented that route.
Yeah, he was doing
I've never
that in
seen
college.
anybody do it
But
before
he's
him.
still not. I don't. Honestly, he's not.
Hands-wise, we talking about.
He's not even my top 10.
He's not top 10.
Not-
But
not
again,
my top
so
10.
you know what? I'm gonna jump off the
you gotta put
wall.
Larry
Listen,
top
though,
10.
I'm gonna jump off the wall, and I know y'all are not gonna agree with me. But as a receiver and breaking down now that we're talking about everything, the total package, my third, I'm gonna go Steve Smith.
I knew he was gonna say Steve Smith.
I'm gonna go Steve Smith.
Steve
Steve Smith was
to me,
we talking about
you put him third all time?
we're talking about
What, third all time?
all
This guy's
time,
crazy.
all time.
Nah,
You know
you're
what?
crazy.
You know what?
Yo,
You know
crazy.
what? Let me
You
explain.
crazy.
Let me explain. Right?
This
We're
guy's
talking
crazy.
about. So we're
Test this man
talking.
for
We're
drugs.
talking about.
Steve Smith, if you listening to this,
Listen.
you're not third all time.
You my
bro.
boy.
You good.
Yo, listen. We're talking
you ain't
about.
third all
I don't
time.
think you top 10.
We're putting
He's not.
players in.
No.
We're putting players in who were born with natural talent, right? We're talking about Megatron, who are just he's a man.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
Megatron is not even
Megatron is
top
a
three.
manimal.
That's crazy.
No.
Crazy.
But
think
again,
Steve
like I
Smith better
said,
than
we're
Megatron?
talking about people who were
Yeah,
just
no,
born with
answer that
natural
question.
talent.
Answer that
Do you
question.
think Steve Smith is better than Megatron?
Yes.
How?
Yo,
Where?
Yo, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Number
Get
one.
outta here.
All right,
Get
number
outta
one.
here.
He's not even faster than Megatron.
What are you talking about?
You run certain routes for Megatron, right?
No.
Megatron can run any route.
Any route.
Any route. It doesn't
Any
matter.
route.
I didn't say he
At
can't
least
run
Randy
any route.
Moss is only one route.
I didn't
Give me
say
the ball fly.
I didn't say he can't.
Right.
I didn't say he can't. I said you run certain routes when you have Megatron on the field. You run certain routes with him.
No. You run any route. Slant, stop, hitch, hitch and go,
Everything.
post, corner,
Fade.
post, corner,
Don't go on
fade.
fade.
Listen,
I'm calling out all routes.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm gonna go with Steve Smith. His craft in the game, his
This
craft in the game
man
is something
is-
I
different.
can't
man.
agree with that. That was
that-
wild.
listen,
I thought his was wild. That was wild, bro.
Listen,
Yo.
but it's wild. You know what's crazy? It's wild, but he knew what I was gonna say.
I knew exactly you was gonna say. You know why?
He
'Cause
knew
I
what I
heard
was
you
gonna
say
say.
this before.
Did you?
Yes,
Bro,
I heard you say this before, and I said this guy is crazy.
Bro, it's
I
something
didn't
wrong-
want to say anything to you because there was a lot of people around.
Nah,
it's
get out,
this
something-
guy is
get out.
crazy.
Listen,
There's something wrong with you,
listen,
bro.
let me tell you something.
Is your man's okay?
Nah, I don't know, man. This guy, he's a Knicks fan.
We're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there. We're not
Bro,
gonna go there.
you need some help.
I need some help.
Steve
You
Smith,
said
I
Steve
would have
Smith
never
better than
he
Calvin?
would
I
never-
didn't
he
say
would never
I didn't
have,
say
like,
he
a
was
thought
better
in
than
my
it.
head.
I didn't say.
No,
I
Steve
said
Smith-
I'm
You just
gonna.
said
I said
it.
I'm gonna put him as
just said
my
it.
third.
That's not even debatable.
I'm
That's not
gonna
even
put him
debatable.
as my third.
That's not even debatable.
That's all right. I
That's not even
guarantee I'm
debatable.
not the only person that would say that.
You're the only person that
You and
said
Steve Smith,
Right.
right? Gonna say that.
Number one, I don't even think Steve Smith would say that.
Listen,
Steve Smith
he's
would
a
say that.
humble
He
guy.
would not say he better than
Of
Calvin
course,
Johnson.
of course he'd say that.
He would say that.
He
Of course
better
he'd
than
say
Calvin
He's
Johnson.
better than everybody.
Yo, if Steve Smith, you watching this, please answer that question. Because I know you're not better than Calvin Johnson. I think everybody know you're not better than Calvin Johnson. The whole world knows you're not better than Calvin Johnson. Yo, Calvin Johnson been out of the league how many years? About 5 years. No, it's more. I think about 5 years. Yeah, it's probably 5 years. Steve Smith been out of the league at the same time, right?
Okay, what's your point?
Calvin Johnson is first ballot Hall
You think
of
Steve Smith is a Hall of
Fame.
Famer?
Of course he
No, he's
eventually
not.
be a Hall of Famer.
No, he's not.
I think he should be.
He's
You don't think he should be?
I think that he has an argument to be maybe second ballot, but I don't.
Regardless of
think he's a
what,
first
do you
ballot
not think he should be a Hall of Famer?
not first ballot.
I don't think
It don't
so.
matter about first ballot.
It does matter.
Should he
It
be a
does
Hall
matter.
of
When
Famer?
you- it does matter because
When this is
you're,
done-
when you're a first ballot Hall of Famer,
When
you
this
can
is-
say I'm a first
But
ballot
guess
Hall
what?
of Famer.
Guess what? When
Second ballot's like
When it's all said and done.
we need somebody to fill
They
in.
don't say
When
second
it-
ballot.
when
They
it's
say,
all
I'm
said
Hall
and
of
done.
Famer. Right.
Nobody walks up to you and say I'm first ballot.
They
No,
do.
Yes, they
I'm-
do.
No,
They do.
you're a Hall of. Once you
If
sit at
win
a Hall
two
of
Super
Fame
Bowls,
table,
you would
if
say
you're
I'm
not
a two-time winning Super Bowl champion, right?
Hold on. There's two tables, right?
Uh-huh.
What do you think Steve Smith gonna sit at the first ballot or the second ballot Hall of Fame?
at the table with the gold
No,
coat,
he's gonna
only-
sit at the third, fourth ballot Hall of Fame.
There's one person that
he
wasn't
can
first
sit
ballot.
amongst anybody.
No, he cannot.
Of course he could.
He cannot.
He can sit amongst all of them.
I
All of
He's
the
not
greats.
even better than T.O.
He's not better than T.O. He's not better than T.O. He's not. Matter of fact,
Let me say something to T.O. first. T.O. What are you doing,
man.
bro?
what is it?
Why? T.O. is trying to come back to the NFL.
Yeah, no. I was with it until I seen the title that said cannot come to the agreement. What agreement?
What agreement?
Take $200,000 and bring your ass over to Dallas. Man.
What do you do?
You know what it is?
T.O.
He's 49 years old.
You're 49 years
great
old.
shape.
He's still one of
great
4 or 5 though.
He's probably better than a lot of receivers
you
in the
know
game.
when
He's probably better
you
than
haven't
every
played
Jets
a
receiver
sport in a long
on
time.
the team.
He's not
when you haven't played football in a long time and you get that first hit at 49 years old,
I think T.O.
that body gonna hurt.
Honestly, I think T.O. probably could still do it.
Of course,
Of course he can still do it. Can he still do it at any type of level? He could get a catch, maybe 2 catches a game.
I think
he can still dominate. I think
Dominate?
When I say dominate,
No,
I mean
the man ain't played football in 15 years.
Well,
he was playing arena football.
Well,
What arena football? He might as well come play flag football because there's no difference.
No.
Get out of here.
Honestly, I think he should play for.
While they're debating about T.O., please subscribe to our YouTube page at Street League Sports and IG at Street League Sports.
Go ahead. That's 4.
A lot of people's conversation. T.O. is in the top 3.
That's 4.
All right. We got T.O. Right. Yo, I forgot this dude. He's pretty good too. Tim Brown.
Get out of here, man. Tim Brown's not better than Steve Smith. Tim Brown was a really good receiver. He's not better than Steve Smith.
He's better than Steve Smith.
Okay.
He's better than
Keep
Steve
going
Smith.
next.
Who you got? You got 5 more? I think
you gotta give me
Odell.
6. You gotta
I think Odell better than him.
All right, now we're cutting this off. We're cutting this off. We're gonna go
I think
to.
Dez better than him.
Get out of here, guy.
I think
Dez got stone hands, bro.
Nah, Dez was
That's
the
my
best,
guy.
Dez was
Dez
the best
got
red zone receiver I've ever
Yes,
seen.
but
though.
Dez got stone hands.
Red
Brandon
zone?
Marshall was.
Oh, Brandon Marshall was a really good receiver.
Brandon
too.
Marshall was
Yo.
the best red zone receiver. Brandon Edwards was a better a red zone receiver too.
Brandon Edwards that was a really good Jets.
You know why? Because Jets receiver.
Because he's on the Jets.
But none of them are better than Larry in the red zone. Anyway,
Larry,
so.
that's 6.
Larry.
Um,
6.
Who else
We're struggling now.
No, he's not struggling.
Nah, that's a lot.
It's all time. It's all time.
Because you could go back to like
Go ahead.
the Dorsets. You could go back to those people.
Largent.
What?
You know what I mean? It's other players. It's other players.
Listen.
Steve Smith. I think Odell better than him.
You could think so.
I
You're
think
also a
Odell.
Jets fan.
I think Hines Ward's better than him too.
Hines Ward.
Hines Ward is not better than Steve Smith.
I think Antonio Brown better than him.
He's
And
not.
Antonio Brown was definitely better than Steve Smith.
Antonio Brown
He was
is
in his top
a
3.
It's my top
Antonio
3.
He
Brown.
was in his top 3.
Antonio Brown could be if his longevity was legit.
How?
What do you mean how?
What you mean longevity?
He's been in the league. He was in the league for a long time. Bro.
Mad long.
What did he
He was in
do?
the league for like 10 years.
What did he do?
What did he,
Yeah,
without
great career.
that? If he didn't solidify it with the Bucks,
What?
No, his
He
best
killed
career
Pittsburgh.
was in Pittsburgh.
was in
bro.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Okay, but he's not. Nah, I'm not gonna
Yo,
talk
his
as
numbers was
I'm not gonna talk as
Every
if Brown is
single
trash.
year.
I'm not gonna talk as that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not.
No, he's
saying-
wrong. He's wrong.
I'm not
He's
saying
wrong. He's
Brown
wrong.
is trash at all. At all.
What are you
I
talking
just
about?
don't think he's better than Steve Smith.
Yo, bro,
Yes.
you just said the Bucks, and he was the worst with the Bucks.
Well, I said solidify meaning he got the trophy. So he
no,
got
no,
his
but
Super
no,
Bowl ring.
bro. I think did he win one in Pittsburgh?
No.
with Ben.
He was
He wasn't on that.
All right,
That was
you-
Antonio Holmes.
Oh, that's right. Again, I'll say Antonio Holmes. But if you go Antonio Brown, bro, look, Antonio Brown he was
Yo, he was.
You can
Yo,
average 100 catches with him
He was
every
killing.
year.
He
Steve
was
Smith,
killing.
bro.
Steve Smith, I don't even think he broke 100 catches a year.
He was killing, bro.
Next
Smith is
conversation.
See, I can give you this. Steve Smith is the best slot receiver you've ever seen. No, he's not, because Wes Welker is better than him in slot.
Yeah, Brett Favre way better than him. And
But Steve Smith wasn't even always a slot though.
Or Edelman.
Edelman, yeah, better than him on the slot.
Edelman is the best slot receiver.
Nah, Wes Welker was better than Edelman in the slot.
I don't know.
I think Tom Brady was good. So I don't think
Tom Brady was.
Tom Brady's a-
yeah.
And their offense was built. Their offense was built for whoever was in that slot.
in the
Tom
slot.
Brady's
Yeah.
the greatest thing since
Right.
sliced cheese, bro.
Since who?
Tom Brady's the greatest thing since sliced cheese.
No.
Yeah,
No.
no, he's the greatest person to ever touch a football.
Fucking Patriots.
Yo, he's the greatest
I hate
quarterback
the
to ever
Patriots.
live,
I hate
bro.
the Patriots
What?
with a passion.
He's the greatest to ever live.
I hate the Patriots
is.
with a passion, bro.
Why you
The
say that?
greatest, no, the to be honest, the greatest football player to me will always be Prime.
Nah, not me.
But it's out in between Prime and Barry Sanders. Those are the two greatest football players I've
All
ever
right,
seen.
so my favorite,
But quarterbacks, definitely Tom Brady.
I would say my number one football player of all time.
Your favorite of all time? It's not Prime?
No, because I actually learned how to play running back from Curtis Martin.
Corey Dillon.
No, Curtis Martin wasn't fast.
Corey Dillon was.
Curtis Martin wasn't fast. He wasn't strong. He was like a tweener, but he was really good.
And he was one of those first backs to really do that
the vision.
catching and running.
Well, right,
yeah.
but he had the vision.
He
right?
did.
He had like his awareness was skyrocket. I base my running style, my career on Curtis Martin. You know what I mean? So I'm talking like even before the Jets when he played for the Patriots. Mm-hmm. When he ran that ball, he wasn't fast. Mm-hmm. I think he ran like a 4.5 guy. Yeah, 4.5, 4.6. He wasn't that fast, but his vision was crazy.
Big shoulder pads.
Right, crazy. So so that's me, all time. But my wow player of all time, right, is Dante Hall.
Dante Hall was a beast.
Dante Hall was my when you got a nickname called the Human Joystick,
Dante Hall was a beast.
Bro.
He was.
Bro. When I see them when he did a punt return and he just juked the whole fucking the whole Broncos team, he's like my number one wild player.
I think growing up,
to be honest, that's how I felt about like Reggie Bush when he was at USC. Like I've never seen a running back do what he did. Like I've never seen a player
Reggie Bush
in college run like how he
USC,
ran.
You know what I'm
he
saying?
juked someone on the sideline, and their ankle just gave out.
You know why I ain't like Reggie Bush?
Who?
Me. You know why I ain't like Reggie Bush?
Why?
Reggie Bush, to me, I knew that was only for college. He couldn't do it in the NFL.
He did it in the NFL.
No, he couldn't do it in the NFL.
He did it in the NFL.
I think he was in the wrong team.
Yeah.
I think that 16 killed
Did he or
him.
did he not do it in the NFL?
No, he didn't do it in the NFL. You know why he?
You could pull up his highlights. He
No.
was doing the same thing.
Do you know why he
kick
couldn't do it in
returns
the NFL?
and punt returns running when he was on the Saints?
He
always
couldn't.
hurt.
No, he couldn't do it in the
But
NFL
again,
because
but
they
he
made
did
him
it, though.
bulk. No.
Now he
They
couldn't do
made
it
him
as
bulk up.
often. He couldn't
If
do
you
it as
watch-
often.
If
But
you
he did
watch,
it.
if you watch, no, they should have put him in the slot. They should have put him in the slot.
I think
and Reggie Bush would have been
his
better.
NFL career didn't amount to how he was in college.
Of course not.
No, he would have been great.
Not at
No,
all.
he would have been great now.
In this day and age,
In this era.
Why you think so?
Because Reggie Bush, this offensive scheme fits Reggie Bush. If you think about back in the day, when you actually
Power
had to
running
hand
backs.
the running back off,
right.
Reggie Bush bulked up after the draft. He got swole, he got stronger. So now when you get stronger, your speed loses down. You get your agility goes down.
But I think you're forgetting.
Reggie Bush wanted to go to New York too, right?
I think you're
Yeah,
forgetting what Reggie
Was it
Bush
Jets or
did
the
when
Giants?
he first came into the league.
Yeah.
I think you're forgetting and you're thinking about what Reggie Bush did before he retired. When Reggie Bush came into the league, he was still doing those wild plays, running from one side of the field, going to the next side in the NFL. So let's not forget that Reggie Bush was doing Reggie Bush style things.
You could do that once, like every year.
Yeah, he wasn't doing it.
He was doing that every game in
But that's
UFC.
college. The college at a college level, the pursuits on defense is not as well trained as it is in the NFL. These are things that they sit down and practice over and over. It's not.
I don't think Reggie Bush would have been good at NFL.
Discipline in the there's way more discipline in the
Rotating
NFL than there is in college.
I don't think he fit
Sean
Payton's scheme.
But he fucked up because he wanted to go number one. Probably they would have been better with him in Houston, but he went to New Orleans.
But didn't Houston have Arian Foster at that time?
No.
No.
He wasn't there. Arian Foster got drafted after.
He was underrated.
I hated how he ran too straight up for me.
He was nice.
I felt like he should have got killed. Like,
Derrick Henry went up too straight up for me.
but Derrick Henry is
like
like
7
you know what I'm
feet
saying?
tall, 3,000 pounds.
We just me and somebody had a conversation about Derrick Henry. I forgot what it was, but I said if you put Derrick Henry in the era with Ray Lewis and shit like that,
he'd
have been dead.
Yeah, a lot of fumbles.
Yeah, he'd have been dead.
A lot of fumbles.
The only person who ran up high and was really good, Eddie George. Eddie George ran up straight up high. But when you coming at him, bow. I've never seen Derrick Henry really truck somebody.
He gets tackled very easily too.
Mad easily.
He gets tackled his ankles are very weak. And he gets tackled easily.
Mad I'm surprised to see people tackle Derrick Henry one-on-one.
If he doesn't have that separation with the arm,
right.
he'll get tackled.
His number one thing is the stiff arm.
That's because his strength is ridiculous.
But he doesn't even run anybody over.
But
he just
the
has
thing
upper body
is,
strength.
right.
You gotta do what you do best. Man. Stick to what you know.
I mean, I don't know.
What works for you works for you.
When
I used to when I was in high school. I used to have this running back that used to do the same move every single time. Like he would get the ball, and he would charge up like he was gonna run you over. And as soon as you got low, he'd jump straight over.
Sounds like a salesman.
And every time, I used to watch him do it, and I'd be like, "Yo, they don't watch tape." And he'd come back, he'd get a toss, come back around, charge up, they go low, and he just jump right over you. And I just be like, yo,
That's bum talk.
y'all don't watch tape?
Yeah, I mean, that dude was a bum. Whoever that guy is a bum.
Nah, I mean, he was pretty good.
A pretty good bum. Like I'm saying, right? You have Jacksonville, right? So who's y'all sleeper picks for the MVP?
Sleeper. Real talk. My MVP is Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes MVP.
It's Patrick Mahomes.
See, the thing about sports now, you can't give guys MVPs every year, like in basketball.
Like LeBron would have been MVP every single year.
Right, MVP every year. So Patrick Mahomes is not going to MVP.
They're gonna give it to Jalen Hurts just because of the year he's having.
Right.
But him being hurt this last 2 weeks is gonna hurt his case.
I don't think he should get it because
who thinks should get it?
I tell you the truth. I mean, who deserves it? Pat Mahomes deserves it. I don't think Jalen should get it only because the system and the team that they have is really what's helping him progress.
But he's the person that is killing the system.
But he's not even.
I think his 2 games, the 2 games that he lost without him,
it shows that how important he is to that team.
Absolutely. That's why he's going to win.
To be honest, if Jalen Hurts would have played against the Cowboys, we'd have lost.
And that's what I'm telling you. And I'm telling you, that's where you know who the MVP is. To me, my sleeper person, if you watch his stats or whoever like that, Geno Smith. Watch
MVP,
bro.
You know, somebody said this.
Record plays a very big player.
It is.
Coulter said this early, very early.
Geno Smith has great stats.
I think most improved.
Right now,
he can get a most improved.
Most
valuable player
they're barely
in the
even
league.
They're not even gonna make the playoffs unless they win next week. They won't make the playoffs.
Right.
You can't give a team somebody from a team that didn't make the playoffs.
You know what?
But he's really his
my
stats
sleeper.
is better than certain people.
I would go Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
That's my sleeper.
He's having a really good year again.
That might be good.
I would have gave it to Josh Allen, but his second half been kind of shaky. Like he's gonna get his rushing touchdowns, but passing the ball lately has been very shaky.
You know what's funny? I think they actually rested, not resting their players, but
I think coasting now.
Yeah, I think they coasting.
Let's not go too hard.
Because
that's how you get hurt though.
Right, but I mean, if you watch them play against the Jets, they weren't really into the game. You know what I mean? When they
played down to their opponents though,
bro. But they lost to the Vikings on a safety.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Come on.
And they had 4 downs on the 1 yard line.
Right.
I think the Bills are one of those teams
on the 1 yard line.
They fumbled on the 1 yard line.
I think the Bills are one of those teams that looks forward to next week before finishing their.
I think the Bills, if they don't get a Super Bowl this year, they're not going to win the Super Bowl. This is their year to win the Super Bowl.
No, but they have a lot of guys under contract. I think they'll be.
No, they're still gonna have the same team. But if they don't get it done, then they're not gonna get it done. Because this team has been like this for the past 2 to 3 years, and they were supposed to win the Super Bowl last year.
There's a lot of teams this year.
No, not last year.
There's a lot of teams that's supposed to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but not
in the last second. They were supposed to beat the Chiefs.
No, but they
didn't Gabe Davis have 5 touchdowns or something like that? Something crazy.
No, but that
they were going bad. That defense. Both defenses were horrible.
That was
bad coaching.
Horrible. No, but that was a surprise thing that they did. Nobody didn't think they was gonna make it that far.
The Bills?
Yeah, the
Bills are Super Bowl favorites.
They're the favorites last year.
Last year?
Not last year.
Yes.
No,
the Bills and Chiefs were the game they were prediction.
It couldn't have been last year because last year they weren't even going to they weren't even the favorites to win the division last year. They weren't the favorites to win the division last year.
Buffalo Bills versus the Kansas City Chiefs.
After that,
AFC prediction.
After that game last year
during the season,
you're right. Then everybody said, "Yo, Buffalo Bills is somebody to watch."
And that game, that AFC Championship game, they lost.
When they lost that game, I said, "Wow!" Right? But the Chiefs, for some reason, I mean, maybe it's a coincidence, but if you think about it, the Chiefs won the Super Bowl 3 years ago, right? Then they lost in the Super Bowl. And then they lost
to the Bucks.
Right, and they lost to the AFC Championship.
Right.
So what do you think? I'm thinking they're gonna do now. They're gonna lose to the divisional round next year.
I don't know.
This year.
This year. To who?
This could be personal this year.
Honestly, anybody.
I think the Chiefs are like only team that they just get that stamp.
The Broncos almost beat them.
Again, the Chiefs are one of those teams that don't care about the regular season. Bring them to the playoffs so they can show their performance.
Broncos almost beat them.
Broncos have nothing to play for.
But it doesn't matter.
Chiefs really don't have anything to play for right now.
Chiefs don't care about nothing.
First home field advantage. They didn't win it yet.
Listen.
They win next week. They still gonna get first.
Listen,
If they have to wait till Buffalo lose. If Buffalo loses, then the Chiefs will win.
Right.
You know who the Chiefs
You
have?
don't want to go to Buffalo to play.
You know who the Chiefs have?
Absolutely
The
not.
Chiefs have Pat Mahomes. When you got Pat Mahomes on your team, it's not really too much.
Travis Kelce didn't get a touchdown in like 4 games. What's going on with him?
These are players that the regular season is boring to them. It's just like Golden State Warriors. Bring them to the playoffs, and now they show up.
They just gotta go into basketball.
But now, all right. So time's about to cut down.
Talk about the fucking Knicks.
Who are your basketball? I don't want to talk about the Knicks. You know, because I don't like the
Nets
spot.
to win the championship this year.
Absolutely.
The Brooklyn Nets are the worst.
We're gonna
organization.
invite you to the parade down Flatbush Avenue.
Yo, meet us at Atlantic Avenue.
What are y'all gonna say? What are y'all gonna say when they flop? What are y'all gonna say when they
They're not
flop?
gonna flop. Not
They
this
can't
year.
flop. They can't flop.
They flopped last year with 3 of the top 75 players of all time.
Who's the third?
On their team?
Who's the
James
third?
Harden.
James Harden wasn't there last year.
He was there.
James Harden was there last
No,
year.
he was there, but he wasn't. He got traded.
The year before that, he was there.
We should have kept
The year
out.
before that, Kyrie was hurt and James Harden was
But
hurt.
you still had him on the roster.
We should have.
And Kevin Durant was a 1.5 shoe size away from going.
But this is what you went for.
by himself.
We should have kept our team before James Harden.
Yes.
Josh Allen. I mean, not Josh Allen. Allen. What's his name? The center.
Jared Allen.
Jared Allen.
Yeah.
Jared Allen was a beast.
Yeah,
LeVert
Jared
was a
was good.
beast.
Yep.
We had players
Had a good
around. Yo, we had a
Y'all
better
wanted
squad.
names. Y'all wanted names.
No, we didn't want
Just like the
names.
Knicks when
Y'all
they
wanted-
wanted, just like
y'all
when the
wanted
Knicks wanted
championship.
Carmelo.
Y'all wanted a
And they
championship.
gave away the whole team for Carmelo. Just like
yo,
that.
you remember?
Agreed.
You remember the day when, like it was like a free. Like you wasn't there yet. It was a free agents, right? And the Knicks fans were going, "Yo,
Yeah.
we about to get Durant. We about to get
Yeah.
Durant.
We got KD.
We got KD. Yo, KD's coming to New York. Knicks. Da, 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 da.
I'm happy we didn't
And then
get him
when
now. You
we-
know why?
oh, shit.
Because now the
No,
spotlight.
same thing
The
happened with
spotlight.
LeBron.
The
When
spotlight.
LeBron was
No,
going to New York,
listen. Let me
he
tell you
went to
something.
Miami.
Let me tell you
Yeah.
something. I am a diehard Knicks fan, right? I don't want the BS.
Just 30 times.
I don't want the BS, right? New York City is not built, and when I say New York City, I mean the Knicks. Is not built for a lot of players in the league, especially a lot of superstars in the league. They get antsy, you know,
What the fuck
the
is he
crowd.
talking about?
Not many
This
players.
is what I
started as a Jet
Do you hear?
This
Your
is
man's was
like-
your man's was asking to get out of Brooklyn last summer.
He's a worse
Your man's
Knicks
wanted
fan.
no parts of the Nets last summer.
Of course.
Of course, you realize that,
He
right?
did what Kobe
First he said,
did. He did the Kobe.
What's that?
Yo, it's either y'all get me more players or I'm out of here.
no,
He did the Kobe.
he realized that nobody had the money to buy him, so now he tried to act like, you know what, I do want to play it. No,
And
you
he's-
realize that
and
nobody
he's
had the
playing-
cap.
Would you have been happy if he went to the Knicks? He would say,
He's a Knick, of course.
And he's playing.
But at the end of the
and
day,
he's playing as
he-
an MVP candidate right now.
He is one of the. He is, if
He's
not
the
the
greatest
best player
scorer.
in the league right
He's
now.
the greatest scorer
Absolutely.
I've
So
ever seen.
you have no
Absolutely.
choice. You have no
I've never
choice
seen
but
anybody
that.
score like that.
This coach right now, Vaughn, is having them playing as a team.
Have to play.
And guess what? They're
Right.
still going to lose.
How?
I don't think
They're
so.
just
I
gonna
think
lose.
This might be
How?
the year.
Steve
It
Nash.
depends on
Steve
how
Nash.
long it's gonna take this for
Steve Nash was a horrible coach.
Bad coach.
And you see
Of
it
course.
now. You see it now.
That's
You see
all
how
well
they
and
playing.
good.
They playing like a team.
That's all well and good.
Oh,
Coaching
shit.
is a very important part of the game, bro.
It is.
It might be the most
It
important part of
is.
the
But
game.
guess what? The players still got to score baskets.
But if they're not well coached, then they're not gonna do anything.
You know what? I don't want to go back to basketball. My fault.
Subscribe to our IG and YouTube page at Street League Sports. More sports ahead.
Thinking it's going to be Derek Carr.
I can see that.
I'm thinking it'll be Derek Carr. I think Derek Carr fits our system well. I think he's going to be our starting quarterback next year. Now,
So you're done with Wilson?
I think
Because you said he came in.
He buys nice gifts.
Great.
No. I think we're going to have Derek Carr as a veteran quarterback come in, and then they're going to fight for the starting role with him and Zach.
Fight?
Zach is no
I
fighting
think
between him and Zach.
I think Mike White is done.
Zach Wilson is
You
no
think
fighting
Zach
for a spot.
is staying and Mike White
They
is
have
done?
to do.
They have to keep him.
Right, they have to do
That's
something
number
with
two
Mike.
pick.
You
They
think
have to keep him.
that's going to be a fight between Derek Carr and Zach Wilson?
I mean, but y'all did let go
No.
Sam Darnold. That was a high pick too.
I mean, no, but we let go of Sam Darnold after his contract. Well, after his
It was his third year.
his rookie contract. So yeah. I'm just saying that. You know what I mean, I think Zach is gonna have to fight for his spot. I think Mike is done. I think Mike is done.
I know for a fact Mike will have a better future than Zach will. So wherever Mike goes,
I think we're gonna.
He needs to thank the Jets.
We're gonna go with Derek.
We're gonna save the Mike Wilson talk
for next week.
The Zach Wilson. I said Mike Wilson. I'm trying to mix the two quarterbacks. The Zach Wilson talk.
He's done.
For next time.
White Mike.
All right, that was a good episode. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.
Peace.
Wrap it up.